button. Hey kids, welcome back to the Big Boys podcast. Today we are going to be talking about a very, very special, it's story time, because we finally, after about 4 months, we finally hit 20 subscribers. No, so proud of this community. It took us 4 months to do it, but we finally hit that milestone. It's probably the biggest milestone we'll ever hit.
It's the biggest moment of my career.
Yeah, so now we promised you the McDonald's Bill Clinton and Al Gore story. So
yes. All right,
this
Kenny,
is it.
Take us all the way back.
All the way back. So this was sophomore year of high school, or going into sophomore year. It was during the summer. It was going into sophomore year. And, I was working in an 8-hour shift, like we do, okay, because I'm a hard worker. And we were pretty dead that day. Like, everybody and their mom was going to Burger King instead of McDonald's, I guess, but that's all right with me. And I was working the counter, taking orders for the very few people that came in, and lo and behold, this one man walks in, and he's all dirty, and he's wearing like raggedy clothes and all that. His beard is overgrown. I mean, it was a very beautiful beard if it would have been groomed properly. But getting sidetracked. Anyways, and he walks in. He's got $10 in hand. Boom, right? He comes in and he orders. I remember his order exactly. All right, it was a Big Mac and a large fry and a water. That was his order, right?
Why wouldn't you get the combo and make it a super size?
Because he didn't want soda. He wanted a water.
Okay.
And I wasn't going to make him pay for a bottle of water, bro.
Wouldn't it still have been cheaper? But
no, it wouldn't have. Because you can't, if you get a water with a meal, it has to be the plastic bottle water, and that adds on like another almost $2 to your order. So I just gave him the free water. So it was cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
He comes in, hands me the $10. I'm like, lit. And I go to give him his change back. And he takes it and he hands me $1 back and says, "You know what? Get me another large fry." So I went over to go punch in another large fry, and he's like, no, you keep that $1. I'm like, "Sir, I can't do that. That's theft." And he's like, "Oh, that's good that she didn't do that, because so I went to school with Bill Clinton. No, you should stay in school. I went to school with Bill Clinton and Al Gore." And he just kept ranting on like that for the next 5 minutes, waiting for his food to come up. And this whole time I was trying to while he was ranting, I was trying to give him his $1 back, but he wouldn't take it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just set it on the counter in front of him. And he just kept ranting, going on and on about how he went to school with Bill Clinton and Al Gore. And I had no idea who Al Gore was, but turns out that was the vice president when Bill Clinton was president.
Oh boy.
And he just kept telling me to stay in school and that he went to school with Bill Clinton and Al Gore. And then his food came up. He did one more stay in school and then he walked out and just sat in the parking lot and ate his food.
So he came inside to order,
Yeah.
but he took his food and he went outside to eat.
Yeah, he just sat in the parking lot and ate it.
Oh,
And
that's
he also left
interesting.
his dollar on the counter.
What happened to that dollar?
It got put into the Ronald McDonald charity house thing, whatever it is. That little box thing they got on the counter.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened to that dollar.
Saved a life.
Yeah. Could have saved his life if he would have taken it back. I have no idea where this man is today. But he went to school with Bill Clinton and Al Gore, so
That's
God's blessings to that man, wherever he is today.
We hope you're doing well. That is, if you haven't died yet.
It's kind of cold in Wisconsin, and you're homeless, so that last negative 40-degree day that they had.
It's going to be coming up on 5 days now, or 5 years since that happened.
Yeah, 5 years. Haven't seen him since.
So sad.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's the homeless guy at McDonald's story.
20 subscriber special.
20 subscriber special.
You won't believe what's going to happen at 50.
50? Whew, we got big things coming for you at 50. 2 stories.
Yeah, it's so big, we don't even know what stories they are yet.
Yeah, well...
What stories could I tell?
We'll brainstorm some stories.
Well, like, not fake ones.
Yeah, no, like actual real life things that happened to us.
I've died almost a dozen times. I could easily throw one of those in there.
Wow.
Like the racing accident.
I got pulled into a river by a catfish one time.
Yeah.
So those suckers are big. And I was like 6.
So basically as big as you are now.
Yeah.
That's nice. When did you become 7 feet 8 inches tall?
When I hit the ripe age of 5 years old. That is when I first hit 7 feet. By the time I was 6, I was 7.5 feet, and I just stopped growing then.
You want me to tell you a story about Gunner?
All right, let's hear it.
All right, so
let's hear this dirt on
he
Gunner.
has that not historically, I don't know what you'd call it. He has a low voice, and it seems like he's always had a low voice. And me from 2017 in an archived footage video, I asked him about it, and he said that he could not hit notes above middle C. You know what middle C is, right?
Yeah.
He could not hit that. He couldn't hit any notes above that ever since he was, I think he said, 7 years old. And I'm like, you have to be BSing me, right? And he's like, no, people in my grade school couldn't hear me because my voice was so low. I'm like, what? Apparently he speaks higher than his natural voice actually is because nobody can hear him otherwise.
The heck?
Yeah.
I want to hear his natural voice then.
It's pretty insane. I of course cannot do a demonstration of how he did it, but taking proportions, this is what it was like. He was like, so normally I talk up here when I should normally be down here.
All right, so normally I talk up here.
When in
yeah.
actual reality, I talk down here.
Yeah.
My name's
So that's that story.
Sounds like a sloth.
Yeah, I made fun of him for it a lot.
I'd make fun of him.
I still make fun of it.
He doesn't even talk to me.
Exactly. Well, we came into this podcast only ready to tell the McDonald's story, so that got done pretty quick.
Well, let's just rant on for the next 10 minutes about thanking everybody for hitting 20 subscribers.
Yes. You have
No, it's
no
been a
idea.
big dream of mine to hit 20 subscribers. Even though I've already done it on my personal channel twice. But reaching 20 subscribers is probably the biggest milestone that Big Boys Anonymous will ever have. So thank you for making this dream come true. Sadly, there's no more videos left. We've played all the games, and this is the end. But that's part of the journey, right?
Thank you. Is it time for my speech now?
Yeah.
Like Kenny, this is not the first time I've hit 20 subscribers. If you had told me a year ago, when I still went under the persona of Quest Gaming, that we were going to hit 20 subscribers with a new channel after 4 months, I would have heartily laughed. And I can only say that I think I made the right decision by leaving the Quest Gaming channel behind with over 10,000 views and thousands of views on each video to do this, where we haven't gotten a single view on a video for about 4 days in a row now. I think I made the right decision, though. I'm proud of this community of legit people.
God bless. That was such a beautiful speech. I teared up a little bit listening to that.
Yeah, it's all about emotional manipulation.
That's called pathos. We're playing at your feelings to get you to subscribe to the channel.
If you don't subscribe, Kenny can't buy his son food.
Food stamps just aren't cutting it anymore, guys. I really need these subscribers, okay? Because every subscriber we get is $1 in my wallet.
We need to create a Patreon.
Every subscriber we get is $1 in my wallet. And right now I only got $20.
You know what that can buy him? Half a tank of gas at most.
Which leaves no money left for food for my poor
Or
adopted
housing.
son,
Yeah.
Tucker.
What would
How
happen
is he supposed to eat?
What would happen if you put pliers on nipples and started twisting?
The subject's just changed.
See, I only ask it because I don't have a shirt on right now, and in my right hand I'm messing around with the pliers.
We'll do it and let's find out.
Time to turn on the video camera.
It's vlog time, kids.
It's vlog time.
Here, screen share with
25
me. Really.
subscriber special.
Video cam with me. I'll get the tape recorder out. And I'll start recording.
No.
And I'll
we're
send
good.
you the clip.
No.
of What happens? Come on,
I'm not doing that.
let's go. Come on.
25 subscriber
do it.
special.
I'm ready.
Oh my god.
Let's get this party started, boy.
I'm not doing that. That's so dumb.
How do I turn this thing on?
He hasn't. Did you even put batteries in it or charge it?
Yeah, it's charged.
All right.
Oh, Lord.
My living room is a complete mess right now. There are cords and adapters and more cords literally everywhere.
I don't care how messy your room is. Just do it. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm sitting here waiting. You're wasting my time, bro.
Well, you're gonna be here for a while if you think you're gonna get any. Yeah, I can't even see it. It's a lens flare coming out of it.
Yeah. Let's go night vision, baby. Oh, it's rain, bro.
What kind of sound effect is that? It's military black ops equipment.
Yo, dude. When we go,
That's some shizzle. That's legit.
when we do that thing with the Luigi board in your apartment,
Yes.
dude, that's pretty sick,
Turn
bro.
it
We're gonna
off.
catch so
Every
many
now and
ghosts in
then
your
I
apartment.
get a
with
little
that.
bit.
We're gonna catch so many ghosts in your apartment with that. That was really loud.
Yeah. Turn your video face off because I can't even hear you anymore talking. Or stare at me. Whatever. Be a weirdo.
I like staring at you.
No,
I almost left
staring
the
is
call.
impolite. I would have been fine with that.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Don't actually leave the call.
Well, it's too late for that now. This is Big Boys Anonymous third divorce since we started. I'm
What
done.
happened to the first two?
We kissed and made up.
When did we get divorced? What were the other 2 times we got divorced?
We did a divorce podcast.
The what podcast?
And then it was during one of the God of War Let's Plays after you revealed that you had turned God of War
Okay.
onto hard for like 4 episodes.
I see.
We got a divorce.
Yeah. That's sad.
And now it's happening again. I'm getting some deja vu here.
Deja vu. It's a glitch in the Matrix.
Okinawa.
My great-grandfather fought on that island.
Yeah?
Yes, so I ask for a little bit more respect.
God bless the United States of America.
I don't know where that came from, but okay. I can't wait to serve in World War III.
I don't think you're gonna be the one to do that.
Are you going to be the one to do that?
I think you're gonna be a draft dodger and move to Canada.
Probably.
Me, I have no choice since I'm already in the military. They'll just kind of send me.
I just ask that you live stream. If they put you on the front lines, I want you to live stream it so that we can see you.
I'll have my GoPro on and everything.
Yes.
Don't even worry.
Yes. It's like Mr. Peace's Battle Royale, except you're actually murdering people.
When we storm the beaches of Normandy again.
Part 2.
I feel like we'll probably have a civil war before World War III pops off. Like another one. Like another civil war.
Yeah. A political civil war.
Yeah.
That would be most unfortunate.
Sadly, it'd be unfortunate because then we wouldn't be able to move to California because it would get wiped off the face of the earth.
California, R.I.P.
Rip California.
Do you know what's going to happen to California if all the ice glaciers melt? It's going to be gone, covered in water.
Well, no, just L.A.
Well, then we're going to move north of L.A.
It would be the Bay of L.A.
L.A. 2. New L.A.
New L.A. The big boys L.A.
BBA town.
We'll make our own town in California.
Call it BDSM.
What?
That could be where Nathan lives. He can be mayor of that city.
It'll be just like Animal Crossing, but with people instead of animals.
What city would Sarek rule over? We need to make a city name for him.
He would just rule over a single church in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of all the cities.
In the middle of the Sahara Desert, there's one single church with about 10 members. And they all live in the church. And it's all Sarek's family. That's it. Those are his members.
How about Gunner?
Gunner, he would live with us in the BBA house.
He's going to be with us?
Yeah.
All right. Nathan's just the only one estranged from everybody.
And Sarek.
And Sarek. But
Sarek's in the middle of the
doesn't really
Sahara
count.
Desert.
He's not a person. He doesn't count.
Oh.
He's half a person. or 3/4. 'Cause that's
Uh,
California law.
Because he's a pastor?
No,
They redid
because
the
he's white.
What? They redid the 3/5 compromise for pastors?
3/5 compromise part 2.
For pastors?
Yes.
That's jacked up, California. I know you guys don't do that stuff over there, but come on.
What's the name of our town?
Pastors count too. Didn't you say like BBA town?
BBA town. Dude, BBA
Welcome
World.
to the town of BBA.
Disneyland. Disney World. We need a BBA amusement park.
Yo, we should just take over the Disney World in California. Just take over that.
Our 21 subscribers and us, we're just going to march in there like...
And no one leaves.
We're going to march in there with guns and be like, this is our park now.
We're taking over.
The SWAT and the cops all show up, and that's when I call Donald Trump and tell him to allow us to secede from the union.
It'll be the greatest hit since Jonestown.
Jonestown Part 2, except we're not going to kill all of our members.
Only the non-members.
First rule after we lock the doors is everybody must subscribe to the channel. We're going to record videos in the top of the castle. Yes, on the very top floor in one of the spires. Nathan is going to guard the front gate.
Ed Sheeran keeps him at bay.
Ed Sheeran fights off all of the adoring fans. I almost just stuck this pliers into my eye. But yeah.
Why are you doing that? Put the pliers down.
Markipliers.
Sir?
Markiplier.
Sir.
Markiplier.
Put the pliers down.
It's fun to grab stuff with pliers.
You know, the people down... You ever seen The Other Guys?
No.
That movie's so good.
Yeah.
There's this scene where this guy's about to jump off a building, and Will Ferrell's character goes, "You know, the people down here are saying that you're too scared to do it." and then the guy jumps and he goes, "Oh look, he's flying." And the guy that jumps lands on a car, and is dead.
That's hilarious, but awful at the same
good.
time.
It's really good. I love that movie.
I'm gonna have to see that. I'm gonna have to look that up.
So Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, that's a good squad right there. Sarek is gonna make food for all of our subscribers in the park. It's gonna be hot turkey sandwiches every day.
Does Sarek know how to make hot turkey sandwiches?
I don't think Sarek even knows what a sandwich is.
I think he'll probably just hand out apples in the street.
I was gonna say he's just gonna cook. People be like, "Have blood."
Have blood.
Have blood.
Nice going.
Have blood. This is my blood, and these are my guts.
Gordon Ramsay can live. He'll cook the hot turkey sandwiches for everybody.
I want filet mignon, Sarek.
I
want filet mignon.
Sarek versus Gordon Ramsay cook-off. Who can make the better risotto?
Oh, Gordon Ramsay finally has met his opponent. He's finally met his match against Sarek Arnold Cranky, a wannabe minister from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Now, you might be thinking Gordon Ramsay's gonna mop the floor with this blonde creeper, but that's where you'd be wrong. You see, Sarek has one advantage that Gordon Ramsay doesn't.
Macaroni noodles.
Macaroni noodles imported straight from the Vietnamese Children Company factory where they make them. whereas Gordon has to make his noodles from scratch with flour.
I want to see this happen now.
Supreme? Find out on this episode of Gordon Ramsay's 84th TV series,
Reverend versus Chef.
Reverend versus Chef.
And it's just Sarek versus Gordon Ramsay.
Every episode.
And
it's that same like 3-minute long intro, and they always cook risotto. It's like
it's always risotto.
Sarah comes back. He's like, Gordon, I want round 2 with you. You, me, do over.
And it just keeps going until Sarek eventually wins, and then they move on to another food item, and it just keeps circling like that. Every time Sarek wins, they move on to a new food item. Last week on Reverend versus Chef, Sarek Cranky won against Gordon Ramsay. So this week, loser's choice. The food that will be cooked is...
Gordon cooked his risotto at 2 degrees at the wrong temperature, making him tonight's biggest loser. Big loser.
This week's
Impractical
dish will be macaroni and cheese. Sarek just takes the boxed Kraft mac and cheese and wins. Because me and you will be the judges.
there's like a montage of like Sarek's doing that, and then it like cuts to Gordon just like sweating profusely as he like perfectly rolls out this, like stretches out the noodles and that. He's milking a cow, and then it shows Sarek like pouring milk into the kettle.
It's gonna have those like side interviews, and Sarek's just gonna be, I don't know what Gordon is doing milking all those cows. Like, there's literally a fridge back there.
Oh gosh. Sarek does like an awful job. The noodles are like super undercooked and rock hard.
Burns the boxed mac and cheese. He throws the whole, instead of pouring the noodles in, he throws the whole box in the boiling water.
He pours it in the box. Oh gosh. He's like, something that got passed down in my family is instead of butter, we use foot fungus.
Sticks his foot in the...
Stirs it with his feet. Oh god. Gordon looks over, sees Sarek's foot in the kettle. He just starts vomiting.
Gordon's like, what mastery of cooking is this?
I've only seen this kind of expertise once before.
Flashbacks to Gordon as a 13-year-old. Learning how to make mac and cheese for the first time. Stirring it with both feet and his hands.
Oh
So,
gosh.
Who do we go to pitch this show to?
What do you mean, who do we go to?
Fox? Make this show a thing. Hook Sarek up with a job. Buffalo Wild Wings isn't paying good enough.
If you're out there and you run, Gordon Ramsay, if you're listening, I know you do. Every week, I know you're a dedicated listener. Can you give Sarek a job at one of your high-end restaurants?
He makes a pretty bomb boxed mac and cheese.
Seeing as you lost to him. The new episode, or Sarek wins, and there's like a new episode. Judge comes up to him, he's like, "All right, today you're gonna be cooking," and he says like some super weird like Italian name, and Gordon immediately gets to work, and Sarek's like, I'm just gonna make pizza
Sarek's
instead.
like, I'm gonna go to Walmart. He comes back with a frozen pizza. He just throws that in.
Throws a Jack's pizza in the oven. cuts over to Gordon Ramsay, slicing up the tomatoes with like extreme precision. Mixing the herbs
makes
in.
the completely wrong dish. So he was supposed to make spaghetti, but he made a pizza
He
instead.
made a pizza.
I just heard it was Italian. Still
Alright.
wins.
All right, gentlemen.
This is
Today's
the
new
best
dish.
pizza I've ever tasted.
Today's new dish for you is tacos. Gordon's like out there dehydrating tortillas and stuff to make them hard shell, and then it just cuts to Sarek at a Taco Bell drive-thru.
Can I get a 12 pack of Doritos Locos Tacos, please?
How much? That's got to be like $20.
No, a 12 pack. It's like 12 for a 12 pack.
No way,
Or
they're only
13.
$1 each.
13.
It's
No,
got
the
yeah,
12
it's gotta
pack
be.
is like a deal though. It's not like you don't get charged per taco. It's like a special family.
Yeah,
pack
I
deal
know what
thing.
you mean. I know what you mean. I'm saying like when you average them per price.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
could you eat
it's
a whole
like 13 or 14.
could you eat a whole 12 pack of tacos?
Yeah, I have before.
You have?
hmm
How do you do that?
Me and Bryce went to Taco Bell in high school, and we each got a 12 pack and just ate them right
wonder if I
before a
could do that.
basketball game.
Were you like, was it too much?
No,
Could
those
you have eaten
tacos are like. Yeah, I could have eaten more because those tacos are like very small. You eat them in like 2 bites, bro. Taco Bell tacos. It's not enough to fill somebody up. Come on.
You heard it here first, folks. Well, unless you have anything you want to add, I don't.
Well, I'd like to thank our very avid viewer, Chris. Thank you so much for sticking with BBA. We did it, Chris. We made it to 21 subscribers.
We did it.
We hit 21 subscribers today.
Okay.
So in your next class, make sure to show some of our videos, all right? And
I'm gonna.
keep giving Samuel those A's, right?
Yes. Hey, I got an A on my new personal podcast I had to do from. So that was good.
Oh heck yeah! Nice job, Chris. I'm so proud of you.
Me too. All right. Speaking of that, I have some endgame meme spoilers about what you just said before. I'm gonna drop it now. So if you haven't seen Endgame, go away. This will be like 30 seconds. Back then, when you were like, "We did it, Chris," I'm just picturing when Tony Stark was dying or whatever. We're like, "We did it, Chris. We made it to 20 subscribers. You can rest now." we're gonna be fine.
We're gonna be fine.
We're gonna be fine.
You can rest, Chris. You can just
Dies.
pass Samuel for the rest of his classes now. You can rest.
You can rest now.
Just give him all A's for the rest of the semester. He made it big. 21 subscribers.
Dude, I cried more the second time I watched Endgame than the first.
Yeah.
Didn't make sense. Yeah, it was at the same 2 spots again, when Tony Stark kicked the bucket, and then when they all charged into battle, because that was so beautiful again.
It's beautiful. Avengers. I can't finish that sentence because Marvel's gonna copyright us. But anyways,
Assemble.
the big boy's out.
See ya.